Sorry. I think I got a froggy in the throat. Right, remember to... Right. Miss Chan Wendy, I can tell you didn't watch the adverts. It helps the channel to watch the adverts. You are the first one because you didn't watch the adverts. Watching the adverts does help my channel. So instead of pressing skip ads, if you let them run for a little while, that really helps me out, if you don't mind. It does indeed. So I'll just wait for those people who want to support my channel by watching the adverts, and they can come in and we'll begin. So hopefully you're having a good weekend. I'm sure you are. The adverts at the front of the video, there's normally they show before you come in, unless you didn't get shown any adverts. Wow. That's interesting. If you didn't get shown any adverts, and that's interesting, maybe in your region they don't have adverts, but I can see an advert. Actually, it's not. Hello, Mad Soul Tarot. The adverts have stopped already. Well, that wasn't a long advert, was it? So hopefully Mad Soul Tarot is feeling better. Hello, Pooja. There was no such thing as adverts. I had an advert. Maybe someday they're giving you a break. So, for donated readings today, we're using the Greg Scott Tarot. So, do post your questions. You had no notification as well. It's all happening wrong, isn't it? It's Mercury retrograde. I haven't even found that out. Hello, Mary. How are you doing? So, we're going to do a short session because I've got some e-learning to do. Right, Pooja, let's do you first. Just pop your questions down, guys. I like the adverts. They're always good. Right, Miri, if you just put your question down, that would be awesome. Hello, Shweta, how are you? Shweta, did you have an advert before you came in? I know it's a very short one because mine stopped as well. Much love to you too. So let's start by doing these questions. Adverts are done. Mad Soul won that game. He had the most adverts. Mine stopped. Mine normally go on forever. Like, So that's interesting. Wanderer A, hello. Right, let's start because we don't want to be here all day, do we? Right, let's do Pooja. We're doing Pooja first. What are the current feelings of Pisces for yourself? Yay, yippee, yippee, yay. Okay, let's get these Sunday questions out of the way. And we can all have a cup of tea and sit down, have afternoon tea, watching a film. Oh, wouldn't that be great? What are you guys going to do for the rest of the day? Evening time. I certainly do, Miss Chanwani. I certainly do. I certainly do. Do you? Do you? Well, what's he done? Oh, you feel much better. All right. I thought, what's Mad Soul done now? He normally has so many activities on the go, like finding highfalutin jobs, bringing out tarot decks. In fact, should we use Mad Soul's tarot oracle deck? Let's do that. Right. Everyone can have a nice oracle today as well. Mad Soul's oracle. Should we do that? Oh, yeah. There's a bit of rose quartz on that. I buy these bracelets and the one I wore yesterday, that one, from a lovely lady are off Instagram, Nellie's Crystals. They're a lovely family. The whole family is great if you like to watch that sort of thing. Tarot's Talk has got his premiere up. Oh, good old Tarot's. Krishna, that one. Oh, look at you. Oh, highfalutin new title we've got here. Of course, Hina loves Krishna. Hey, Tarot's Talk. We're not being very loyal to him at all, are we? Oh, dear. Poor Tarot's. I know, I can tell it's you by your beautiful photograph, Hina. All right, Tarot's. He has indeed. He's got his premiere going. So that was bad timing. Anyway, Puja. What I'll quickly do, you guys, so you can go and check out my buddy, my twin flame, old Tarots. Mad Soul is flirting again, as always. Right, Puja, what are the current feelings of Pisces for yourself? Let's get these questions over and quick, and we can all have a nice whatever we want. Right, okay. What is the current Pisces? Hey, Mad Soul Tarot, my husband told me it's going to be a thunderstorm in 2 hours, and Tarot's Talk said there's going to be a really big cyclonic thunderstorm where he is soon. It's a bit weird, isn't it? Yeah, Mustafa is definitely the main flirt. Yeah, we'll give him the award of best flirt on YouTube, followed closely by Shrey. Should we do that? Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I like thunder. It's interesting. Lots of tower moments. Yeah, Shrey's the biggest flirt as well. I reckon if those two go on a double date together, it would just be murder on the dance floor, wouldn't it? Right, Puja. Without further ado, let's have a look what's going on with Pisces. Right, remember to put your questions down, guys. Current feelings of Pisces. Current feelings of Pisces for Puja. Hello, Lavu Aru. How are you? Thank you, Mira, for putting your question down. Right, what's the question? What is Pisces feelings for you? Whoa. Hard work. I'm also going to give you a oracle card, people. Oracles from Mad Soul Tarot's deck. If you want one of these, you'll have to ask him. Right, so Pisces, current feelings for yourself. Well, it's a little bit uphill struggle. Maybe they've got a lot on at the moment because they're definitely in two minds about how to deal with the situation. So sometimes when we do have a lot of things to do and little time, we have to divide that time between doing what we have to do, our responsibilities, and what we feel we want to do. So at the moment, their feelings could be all over the place, simply because their mind isn't on yourself at the moment. Maybe they have to rush around like a mad fly before Monday kicks in. But they have to open their heart a little bit more as well. So sometimes we can't be bothered to do stuff, but we've just got to be focused and be bothered, haven't we? So that's what's going on with our Pisces today. Or as I say, a bit wishy-washy. So let's give you a oracle card from Mad Soul Tarot's deck. Wow, look at all those beautiful hearts. I have to do a screenshot of that. Princess Aquarius, how are you doing? Oh, really? Oh, Princess Aquarius. Well, to be fair, it could be anyone, couldn't it? Right, let's do Puja. What was that card in there for? Right, let's do Mad Soul's Oracle cards for Pooja. Right, let's have a look. So for Pooja, you are unique. Embrace this, be proud of yourself. So we don't have to wait for confirmation from the person that we like, that they like us. Be proud and upstand. Take a leaf out of Hina's book. I love Hina. She always walks up very proud and tall, and she knows she's got a very self-awareness around her. Haven't you, Hina? Even if you don't think so, you have. So it's always good to be proud and unique of who we are. So that's a lovely card from Mad Soul Tarot today. Any love messages for Krishna? No communication. Yeah, well, yeah, that rings a bell. Right. Yeah. We'll do Krishna. Any love messages for you? Love messages. Let's do some love messages. What's going on for Krishna of my life? Let's do Hina. No worries, Pooja. You will have to do some more work. You will definitely have to do more work. That's the problem when you start doing these things. People then get really wanting it. And as I said, the first tarot deck that you showed me that you did, I like it, and so do other people. So, you know, it's simple, it's fun, just do it. Sometimes it's in the simplicity of things. Right, let's have a look at Hina. Love messages. Oh, a sigh. Right, okay, I'll give you some of these cards as well. But initially, there's a big change coming. So believe in the impossible. Definitely make things change. It's a really great card to see change, a good healing change. So because it's a major arcana card as well, that change is definitely happening for you, and it's a very good change. There's a King Athamanes here, so a very intelligent person is going to communicate with you, maybe their ideas of changing itself. So some people think, really low in the box, but because you are intelligent, you're going to attract this person and have some really good, intelligent conversations, almost like inventing things. So maybe a little bit of fantasy sometimes, but your imaginations are definitely going to go through the roof, kind of thing. Definitely. So let's have a look what love and romance card you've got here. No, it's not Star card, it's the Temperance card. So things can change significantly. Don't know if you can see that. So it's just changing water to wine, lead into gold, non-feelings into really beautiful feelings. And you've got the elementals around you as well. So something that was dead could be awakened. Ooh la la. Right, let's give you one of these, and then I'll give you a Mad Soul Tarot Oracle. For Hina, let's see what's going on for Hina. Right. Oh, soulmate is for you. Oh, it's nice to have those beautiful soulmates around us. So that's a really beautiful card, Hina. And also, let's do you a Mad Soul Oracle. See, I knew that was there. Keep wanting to. That's a stray card. Right, let's find out a little oracle. Hello, Ego, how are you? I'm going to do Miri next. Oh, good old arm. Right, here now. You have a oracle from Mad Soul Tarot. You have the creative spark inside you waiting to come out. So that's a very good card teamed up with the alchemy card to actually change things up a little bit. So do things out of the ordinary, just even if it's traveling in a different way, just to allow that creativity to rise to the surface, using imagination, definitely. And creativity with the King of Swords there, that's very much about communication. So it's how you communicate to yourself, definitely. Thank you, Anna Victoria. Oh, I like your little sticker. I haven't seen that one before. How nice, Anna Victoria. So Anna Victoria is next because, as you know, donations do take priority, guys. Yeah, she did indeed. Thank you so much, Anna Victoria. What would you like to know? What is it that you like to know today? She did. And it's a very nice sticker. So, Miriam, we're just going to do the donated reading first. Anna Victoria, if you've got a question. Oh, the sticker's great. I love them. So for donated readings, we are using the Gregory Scott Tarot. Hopefully you support Gregory Scott on YouTube. So, Anna, have you got a question? We'll just wait for the question to come through, just in case they have a question. Hi. Right. My question is, do you see a reconciliation between me, Capricorn, and Constantino de Pisces? Oh, you're the Capricorn. I thought, is it a three-way love affair that's going on? Right. Okay, Constantino. Lovely name. Oh. Right, let's have a look what's going on about that then. For Anna Victoria and Constantino. Right, Anna Victoria. Right, let's have a look at, whoops. And a word. Right, I'm just trying to find my angels. I know they're here somewhere. There they are. Right. I tried just talking about you before. Right, okay. Yeah. saying who was the biggest flirt on the internet. There was a competition between you, the magician, and you. Because I said Mad Soul was flirting. So we discussed who were the big flirts. So for Anna Victoria, reconciliation at the moment. It's a little bit challenging, to be fair, about completely going down that route. You've got the Ace of Cups, which is great to self-assess what it is that you actually want. And there is that friendship communication. So these are two really good cards. So I think there is a chance for that. But it's all about what do you actually want and what do they want on a level that needs to be looked at on a higher level. So it's almost like asking for forgiveness as well. So if there is an aspect of forgiveness there, because this is about self-love, so they need to forgive themselves a lot, not only their self, but their situation in general. And you can see here by these two cards that it is very painful to do so. They don't really want to look at a change, and they still see things greatly sadness within their life. So it is a little bit daunting at times. So the Judgment here, they can self-assess, but they can still see criticism on both sides, because everyone really blames the other person, don't they? Even when it's their fault completely. So that they're still quite pained within the situation. So I don't think that Judgment, because it was reversed, that they're going to look at changing per se. So it makes it very daunting, doesn't it? Also, we've got the Seven of Wands. So if you did meet in an environment where you could talk, they would fight, kind of thing, their own opinion. Well, you did this and and then it was never going to work, etc., etc. So it is a little bit of an illusion with the Magician there. But if they can find a forgiveness within the heart of the situation, then, things could happen. So let's have a look at the probability of this actually happening. Hello, Maggie. How are you? So let's have a look what's going on. We won't do reversals. So how do they see you and what could be going on? Well, they're still going through a Tower moment. Which means that pain is not the right time. If you did get together, say today, it wouldn't work out. So you need to give this scenario a lot more time just to have the dust settle, indeed. And you do have the Page of Cups, so they're going to learn how that they can see a more familiar, peaceful resolution. So they're more into social gatherings, big gatherings. I don't think they were looking for a relationship, but they're definitely looking for opportunities to express who they are, even when they've still got that pain. They can work on their heart a little bit more, and I think they are going to do that. But they see themselves as the King of Wands and you as the Queen of Wands, which is absolutely great. So that inspiration and fire can go, but with the Nine of Swords there, they don't think relationships are that good of a choice. So at the moment, I can't see a reconciliation. And if it did, then it would be still quite painful because they're holding on a lot of pain. They're trying to defend themselves in any way possible. They've got that pain still within their heart, and they're not really looking at renewing anything at the moment. So hopefully that helped. And also I will give you, Anna, a Mad Soul Tarot affirmation card from the universe. So at the moment, no. Only change for yourself, not for someone else. That is a great affirmation for you. Like I said, with the Ace of Cups there, this is about self-love. So don't go, for you to sit back and go, well, if only I did it like this or did it like that, or maybe if I change this or change that. No, it doesn't work like that, does it? Change yourself for the better and be proud of who you are as well. that's the best thing to actually do. So at the moment, I don't think they're ready. They're too sensitive inside and they're still grieving. So no, it's not going to be anytime soon, is it? Thank you for the question. I hope that helped. It's really annoying when we always remember the good times in relationships and go, well, why didn't that work out? But sometimes there's a better person around the corner for us. Do you know what I mean? So that's that. Hello, everyone. Great to see you on this Sunday. Right, that was a donated reading, guys. We're doing Gregory Scott Tarot for donated readings, as well, of course, as the angels. And also, when you do your question, we're doing a Mad Soul Tarot Oracle card. Just to top things off. How cool is that? Right, who's next? Right, Miri. Is Miri here? Because I was doing Miri. Oh, there you go. Right, Miri. What are FG truly intentions towards you? He's Aries and Taurus. Right, let's have a look. Miri, what are FG's true intentions towards you? Let's have a look. What is FG's true intentions? FG's true intentions. Let's have a look. Right, someone donated on PayPal. Let me know who that was. Thank you for the donation. Put your question down as well. Yeah, asked, how are you? Thank you. I saw a notification before you said that. Do remember to put your question down and we'll get to that. So let's have a look quickly what FG's intentions are towards Miri. Friendship is definitely on the cards. Sorry, I read that wrong. I thought it was 2 of Wands, but it's 2 of Swords. So they're in 2 minds about what is going on. So they're divided about how they do feel about you. But they do feel about you here with the Queen of Wands. And they see you as being very happy. But they don't know if that is going to turn out to be a relationship. And that's why I initially said friends. I think this is a good friendship. If you both can stand that, if they went out with somebody else, would you feel okay with that? And if that's not the case, then it's best just to remain happy on by yourself, kind of thing. So with the 2 of Swords, it's always do we choose that route or that route? Do you know what I mean? So also for people, I'm going to pick out. Hello, Sanjay. How are you? Hello, Zara. How are you? I'm going to be doing a donated reading in a minute. I'm just reading a oracle for Miri. This is the Mad Soul Oracle. If you want this deck, see him. You know he has a channel. All you have to do is speak to him. So, Miri, you have no limits. Unlock your potential. This can apply to everything, not only that question. So we've all got potential, but it's when we really believe that potential that we can really focus and direct it. So it's not all about relationships. Sometimes it's about other things as well. So the potentially, that seed, if you plant it, will grow into a mighty tree, won't it? Right, let's do ask question, please. If you're new, well, thank you very much. Do remember to subscribe to the channel. Right, Ace, I can have you say your name. Right, what was your question? Let's have a look. Right, what's coming for me soon? Yeah, right. Let's have a look. What's coming to East? Right, we're just on the donated reading now, guys. Please be patient. Right, let's have a look what's coming up for yourself. Right, Ace, let's have a look what's coming up for you soon. Use our angels. Where are they? I use 12 cards plus oracle cards for donated readings. No, mainly because I'm nosy. Right, let's have a look. Right, that's very interesting down there and up here as well. So what do you need to know right now, kind of thing? So it is really interesting with this deck that we've got the Temperance as the all generations and what it is that you can develop. So Temperance is always about change. So what can you change within your life? This is for Ace. So this is donated reading for Ace. So it's about what you can change, and you can see certain generations. Sometimes we pick up things from our family subconsciously, intentionally, and we try to make them our own, but we can always adapt to that. We don't have to always stick to the rules of what family kind of instruct us. Parents always do the best job that they think they're doing, but it's not necessarily to who we are as individuals, and we do change quite a lot. So we don't have to repeat the same patterns, but we can make things a lot better. And it seems to me that this is a case for yourself with what is going on. Yes, you've got the Ten of Pentacles here, which is all about that really great family link. But it can make things better. It shows here with the Nine of Pentacles that you indeed do so. So anything on a financial level and a practical level, you can do things by yourself. So that's where the change takes place. It's almost like you can paint a better picture than ever before. You see that? Painting your own development and creating your own golden opportunities within yourself. So that's good, isn't it? So we've got the Chariot, which is, again, a very successful card for yourself. And I think that teams up very well here with the Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles. So the Chariot is successful. So what you do and what you build upon. So learning from family is good. And learning from other entrepreneurs or other very successful people in life will just build on that for yourself, and you can do things differently. So this is huge change coming up for you in a very successful manner if you allow that to do so. So here with the King of Swords and the Seven of Cups, it's how you emotionally adapt to the way people communicate to you, the way your ideas are flowing. So there is a kind of a choice matter. But you've got to use that self-belief. And I think that's where the temperance comes in a lot, of how you see and make your own change. So it can be a healing aspect, especially sometimes when people's parents or whoever say we can't do something or it's not possible. It's always possible. There is a huge possibility, especially if you lead yourself in the direction of fulfillment of who you are. So I think that's a very great thing that's coming up. So down here from the angels, let's see what's going on with them. So first of all, we've got the Four of Cups. Maybe you don't feel emotionally right in taking opportunities. And that's where the Seven of Cups comes in. Maybe you're daydreaming on a negative side. And that's where we see the change on the how we've been brought up, our culture, and what we've been told about things. So it needs more being proactive, doesn't it, with the King of Swords, definitely. So we need to put into action our communication of how we're going to see that through. You've, of course, got the Judgment. Again, assessing old ideas into new ideas and renewing them. You do have the Tower as well. It is upside down, but we don't do that today. So the Tower is that significant change. So one has to look at the changes in the alchemy down here about things are very good. So it's a healing aspect. So when we lose things like job, family members, all sorts of things, new ideas, that does rattle our cage significantly, like the Tower, but it needs to happen in order for the newness to come about, which is good. And then you've got the Page of Pentacles, seeing that new opportunity and what life has got to offer you on a big aspect. The Seven of Swords is really interesting. So I think somebody could still steal your thunder. So only be around trustworthy people if you have got very, very new ideas. So trust the people that you need to trust. And so say, for instance, you're going to say, oh, I'm going to build a space rocket and go to Venus, because that's where all the love relationships are. Only tell people that huge ambition of yours to the people who will encourage you, or they'll nick your idea and do it. So, yeah. So a big change coming along for you. Do look at that as a very positive step in the right direction. And we'll give you an oracle card from the Mad Soul Tarot. See what's going on for further healing and further, I don't know, empowerments. Right, this is for Ace. So, Tarot's Talk. Did we all go and see his premiere? The limits, there we are. The limits you have are the ones you placed on yourself. So true. But as I said before, sometimes we pick up these limits from family members, school teachers, culture, all sorts of things. So really allow the expansion of who you are to just transform your life, which it is going to do. So I think you're in a very good fork in the road of going to many different directions, but one direction is really good. Forward. Successfully. So hopefully that makes sense. Thank you very much for the donation. Indeed. Right, so thank you guys for being here. For donated readings, we're using Mr. Greg Scott. I know some of you watch Greg Scott. If you don't, check him out. He's awesomeness. I don't know why he's not as more successful than he is. Shout out to Gregory Scott. Right. Yeah, all the best to you as well. Now then. Hello, Angela. How are you? Any good news for Angela Homer? Remember, questions are picked randomly. And I always forget who I'm doing anyway, so. Right, okay. Let's do Angela Homer. Any good news for yourself? Let's have a look. Any good news for Angela? Right. What does Angela need to know? Right, let's have a look. Did you all check out your zodiac reading today from me on those shorts? Was it any good? Right, okay. Any good news for you? Yes, huge good news. Angela, you seem to be having justice within your life, so weighing up the pros and cons about things. And you've also got a good support system. So learn that justice comes from who we are within our family, within our culture and our community. Even if it's something at work, you're still a team member at work. So it's very important to justify how we are. We are very important people within our family and community. So even though sometimes it doesn't present itself, we are. Sometimes it's just not recognised or spoken about, but you do have justice. So yeah, it is good news. Good news that you're very important and you will get what you want. Okay. So 10 of Pentacles is a great time for building up career as well. So anything that you want to build up on a practical level is a good time to actually do so. And let's do an oracle as well for Angela, because it's a Sunday special. Oracles by Mad Soul. Right. No worries, Angela. Right, Angela, you are unique. Embrace this and be proud of yourself. A second person in my room today who's got this card. Well done. And I couldn't agree more. You all should be very proud of your journey. Okay? So that's good, isn't it? So is Sanch still in the room? Sanch, are you still in the room? What's coming for you and Sun's connection? For Sanch, what's coming for you and Sun's connection? Is Tarot's Talk still here? Tarot, do you want a question? You haven't put one down. Right, let's have a look at Sanch. What's coming for you and Sun's connection? Yay, you're here, Sanch. Well done. Let's have a look at Sun's connection. I'm waiting for a thunderstorm. Me and Mad Soul Tarot talked about the thunderstorm that's coming in England very, very soon. And Tarot's Talk has got one as well. So it's a bit weird, isn't it? Right, let's have a look at the connection between Sun and Sanch. Okay. Let's have a look. Right. I think there's a healing aspect going on with you two. And you've got to really, you don't have to, but if you choose to do so, it's about self-awareness and forgiveness and love, and really knowing what you've put into that connection, you will be able to take out on a good aspect. So sometimes when we put things in, it can be a not so good outcome. So this is why you've got the Ace of Cups within that connection. So it is a good thing. You can certainly develop ongoing feelings with each other, if that's what you've put in. But if it hasn't been put in, then it's all about being on your own, or being a little bit, looking at what you really want within relationships, especially romantic relationships. So this is all about a renewal purpose, and also renewing of your own feelings surrounding love and relationships. So the connection between you and Sun, it can grow and develop as you grow and develop, to love and see opportunities as they present themselves. So also, Sanch, we're going to give you a oracle card to empower yourself. How's that? So this is for Sanch. Don't focus on the negative. Don't allow worry to grow. So that could mean for yourself that, oh, well, if Sun's not going to be with me, then no one's going to be with me, kind of thing. That's not right, is it? So, as I say, it's what you put into life that you are rewarded in a successful manner. Does that make sense? Right. Shrey, what are Pallavi's reaction when she saw Udichi? Third party question, but I'll do you because you're a regular. Normally I wouldn't do that question. But because it's you, no worries, Sanch. No worries at all. Right, let's do Shrey. Because he really does love Pallavi, don't you? You really like Pallavi. Right, let's have a look. What was her persona when she saw Udichi? Well, he sounds very nice, this Udichi. Udichi. Is Udichi Japanese? Sounds very Japanese name, that. Right, Pallavi and Udichi. Indian. Sounded Japanese with the itchy on the end. Right, let's have a look. Oh. Right. I think it's more of a connection of a soul kind of thing going on. So I think they were shocked because the Hierophant was upside down, and you've got death as well. So it's like the shock of seeing that person was kind of like flabbergasted. So it's almost like, oh, are we going through this scenario again on a soul level? So I think they've known each other in a different lifetime, and it was a little bit of a shock to see them. So they can move on from that, but I think there's something that hasn't quite ended with that scenario. Oh, death. Oh, interesting. Ooh. Oh, and Shrey, I think Pallavi still likes you, so don't be jealous or anything. Just carry on as normal. Yeah, Shrey. Let me see what the universe needs to tell you. Right, Shrey. Move away from people that hold you down. Take charge of your situation. Okay? So you still be you, and don't worry about competition, or because you see it as competition, and it's not competition because you're the greatest. So, hello, Lucky Pale 7. Right, so Maggie Polo, what are Capricorn's intentions towards you? Nobody can hold you down, can they, Shrey? Nope. Right, Maggie Polo. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I'd agree with that, Shrey. Definitely. Right, what is Capricorn's intentions towards Maggie Polo? Right, Maggie Polo. No worries, guys. Right, whoa. Slapping me in the face. My reading. Right, Capricorn. Capricorn's intentions. Right. I think what's going on with them is things are happening quite fast with your Capricorn. You may find that they ring you up now, send you a text message. They're in one of those fast moves. It might be away from you, it might be towards you, but I think it can be quite good for you. So you've got the Chariot and the Eight of Wands. So things can move very quickly in a direction. So maybe they want to move towards you, but I think that things are going too fast for them and they need to slow down. They need to really realize what it is that they can achieve. Sometimes slowness does win the race. So it's not a race about where do I go with this direction. It's about finding something that's smoother, because I get the impression they're just, like an explosion sometimes. So it can cause them too much stress. So communicate them. Hopefully you are in communication with them now. Just do it slowly over time. Does that make sense, Maggie? Hopefully that... You have a question? Excellent. What is it? What is that question? What's the question, Tarots? I'm just thinking of your question, Princess Aquarius. When will I meet my twin flame physically? Are you talking about me? Are you talking about me? Are you talking about me? Me? I'm not coming to India now. Oh, do. Are you talking about me, or are you talking about somebody else? Are you talking about me, twin flame? You'll have to come to England, because I'm not coming to... when? Is that a serious question? No worries, Maggie Polo, you're fine. It's me. Right, when will you meet me? That is a good question that I haven't even done. Shall we see? Right, let's see when I'm going to meet Terence Talk, shall we? Right, let's see when... and he's a person who also doesn't do timings, but let's have a look at this. That is a very good question. You win the question of the day. Yeah, well, I want to know that as well, and I haven't even done that, so... Serious question on the cards that we should have done ages ago, but we ain't. Right. Yeah, and you, Maggie Caroline, you have a great day. You have a great day. Hello, Cushy. How are you doing? How are you doing today? Are you well? Right, let's have a look at Tarot's Talks question. Oh, right, okay. Hey, right. When we stop working, it says. Right, okay. So we have our little shop here on our you-know-where, and it looks good. Yeah. So this is you and me in our little shop working away, our little butts off. But yeah, it does show really when we stop working so hard. So we need a gap in our work schedule to actually do that. Definitely when we really communicate when we're going to do it. So the Ace of Pentacles is, we are going to do it. You know, we've both agreed that this is what we want, and it's still on the cards, Ace of Victory. So yeah, we've got to communicate when we're going to stop working. So workaholics, yeah, and then bring it into alignment, focus on it, and then make it happen. We got the Knight of Pentacles, so no rush at the moment, as we know, with certain planes that don't want to go anywhere near your country, even if they are. So yeah, still on the cards. There's no worry about this. Time is not of the essence. It's fine. It's written in the stars, and it's going to happen. Maybe at one of those nice conventions. Three of Cups is there, so yeah, definitely going to happen. No worries. And we need to celebrate. And I think when we're not working as hard and we give ourselves the vacation time just to relax and enjoy life for a while before we start working again, would be applicable. Because, yeah, too much work. Too many jobs on the go at the moment. And financially as well, this is financial. It will take a lot of finances to sort things out. So that's really, you've got to try really hard, both of us, to save up for it, to have a nice time where we can just relax by ourselves. It's very applicable to do that. So pushing forward through the end goal, and having the patience to do it, and just relax a little bit more. Do you know what I mean? It's like, we don't have to push about work all the time. Some of it is going to be relaxed. So we just have to plan that out, as in the Ace of Swords. But yeah, of course it's going to happen. Absolutely. Of course it is. Yeah, absolutely. We will be celebrating that, and that's what we'll be doing. So yeah, it'll happen. So they're good cards then, aren't they? It just says at the end that financially we've still got to push it, so everything's in place. And then bang! Ooh la la. There's no hopeful about it. It'll happen. Don't worry about it. It'll happen. I'm not worried. Will I be dead then? Well, no. You better not be. Don't worry about physical death. Right, okay. Who's next? Mansol, right, okay, Princess Aquaria. I'm still trying to think what pack to use for you, you troublemaker. Right, let's have a look at your question about our Mrs. I know too many people. Right, Princess Aquarius. Let's see what the energy is around you at the moment. Nothing to do with the question, because we're not allowed to do that, are we really? We say that, but we'll see what's coming up. We'll see what's coming up anyway about your situation. So we'll just loosely have a look at some cards for your situation. I believe when babies are meant to be born by two parents, they do that anyway. So hopefully you've done a pregnancy test. Right. Right, okay. So, hello, Sir Blue. Right, let's loosely see about this. Right, okay. So I think Princess Aquarius about certain things in your life. One has to free your mindset. Whatever you're thinking is the complete opposite. Not of what you said. There is definitely a baby for you around your auric field. But with the Eight of Athames turned upside down, it's like you have struggled with kind of relationships and what you see as the end result. So the end result, and I'm not talking about the end result as a baby, but the relationships surrounding that and the way you perceive them actually going to go on a fairy tale aspect. So you've also got the Page of Chalices, which is a very good indication of what you do want or what could be materialized in that. So there is opportunities for that to happen, obviously, but has it happened? Well, you better get a test. That's all I'm saying. Just get the test out and see what's going on with that. So yeah, good luck. And that wasn't anything to do with pregnancy. Yeah, but just know one thing. I've realized in my life, when a baby spirit is around us, it's like no matter how much we try with the wrong people to have a baby, it won't come. It will not come. It has to be born on the set of two parents because it's already made those decisions as a soul. I came to the conclusion when I've been like you when I was younger, and it was like Russian roulette. And I got really worried, etc., etc. But no, you have to be in the right place at the right time for that soul to come through. So that's all I'm saying. Hello, Olga. How are you today? Sablu, have you got a question? And have you read your star sign little short? Right, I'm only going to be here for a short time only. Oh, yeah, that really good Zoom meeting. So Kevin wanted to have some fun. Hello, Dipta. Yeah, I got the impression. I don't think he was being disloyal. He just wanted, yeah. That's the kind of feeling we got. He just wanted to, but be with, yeah, like you said. Oh, yeah, distract. Yeah, it's true. Most people do, don't they? You just want one card when I give two, Sir Blue. I'll give you one card if you want. You just want one? Normally I give two, but if you just want one, that's one. Yeah, definitely, Olga. Oh, no, he's a nice guy. Yeah, I'll give you some cards as well, Olga, no worries. So Blue just wants one card, which is absolutely fine. Dipto, put your question down. Hello, Princess Aquarius. Right, okay. Right, Princess Aquarius, let's do your question because donations do take priority, guys, and I'll get back to Sarah Blue if that's all right. So for Princess Aquarius, does your Aries friend truly love you as he says? So we're using Gregory Scott Tarot for donated readings. 2. Right, let's do Princess Aquarius. Does the Aryan friend truly love you? Right, let's have a look. Princess Aquarius. Right, let's see about Aries. Interesting down there, missus. Right. Right, let's have a look what's going on. So, down there. Dum, 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 dum. Right. So I think Aries has got a little bit of what's called complex. And sometimes we realize that that's the way we're treated or how we perceive things. So he comes across as a 9 of Swords twice. Aries feels like they're clutching at straws sometimes, but yeah, they do love you. I can see that, but they've also got this painful scenario. That's what I mean. It's almost like an inferior complex around you, kind of thing. So they feel very sad at times because maybe you don't express exactly what you do want surrounding bigger issues. So they feel like they're clutching at straws. So they have to make a decision whether they're listening to their own inner voice in a negative way, or they're just going to make things a lot beautifuler on the outside. So it's almost like that whole balance. So we've got yeah, so we've got the Four of Pentacles there, them trying to clutch at something, trying to keep something whole. So it's a bit sad, really. So I think within this relationship between Aries and yourself, one needs complete disclosure about a lot of things, and especially around feelings. They feel with the Lover's card that they do have a choice, but then they feel like, do they really have a choice? So this is where the sadness comes about. Maybe they see that you're not solid in communicating exactly what it is that you want. So that communication has to be really, really down there, solid, because they still feel that pain. And that's why they come up showing themselves as the Nine of Swords. So they always think, probably like you, that things aren't as smooth and beautiful as they could be, but they definitely love you, because we've got the Four of Wands there, the celebration, engagement card, marriage card, big celebrations. So they feel they want that, but they still don't understand how to get to that stage. So they're just learning how to do that with the Magician, and they want to do that. So I think really within their heart, they definitely do, but they can't see a way around it. And when people do have an inferior complex, that they might back away in a corner, not have the courage to come forward and things like that. So they kind of learn, maybe through humor or something else, just trying to cover it up to protect themselves. So that's why they do think with the Nine of Swords that things are a lot worse than they actually are. So we're within. Yeah, that's that clutching at straws. It's like, be with me. So they want to kind of trap you. Well, not trap you, but keep you, because they do genuinely love you. I mean, that's the way. So yeah, so you got the moon here as a bit of an illusion. So basically you need to tell Aries, look, yeah, you're rushing things. There is plenty of time on the planet, and we don't have to rush those things. So it is a sense of controlling when people are trying to push us. We should know what the other person wants and feels, and if they're not ready, then we need to give them time. So it is a kind of danger when that is in existence, especially when you've got that Four of Pentacles. It's like that little trap, I don't want to let you go kind of thing. So yeah, it is a little bit. So you're quite in your right to have more time to see if things are completely okay. It shows here that you can work with that energy, definitely. He sees you as a Queen of Wands. He's beautiful Queen. He's the King of Swords. So sometimes they try to communicate, but also with the King of Swords, they could control. So if they're demonstrating any sense of control, or you're my girl, or when you're with someone and they put their hand around you as if claiming you, that can be also a danger, can't it? Not saying they are, but with this kind of pain, this is, for me, a little bit of a concern, that they are in a painful mood within their heart. Maybe they come from a broken home or something like that, or they've seen someone and they think they do need to take time. They generally do love you within their heart, within their persona. That's who they are. That's what they want to demonstrate to you. So from their side, they think they're doing everything right. From your side, it might be a little bit controlling, a little bit of a, I'm not ready kind of thing. So it does come out as a Nine of Swords, again, a little bit stressful. So yeah, they genuinely do love you in their way, but is it the right way for you? That is the question, isn't it? So, when things are a little bit, well, one has to look at that and just say, I need more space, need time. If people don't respect us to what we want, they don't truly love us. It's not love, it is control, and it's about fear fear of loss. They don't want to lose you, which again isn't love, is it? But yeah, they generally do, but they're also very fearful that they will lose you, which isn't necessarily the right thing to do. So it's hard, isn't it? Right, let's do you a oracle card, Aquarius. I mean, no one should be forced into a situation that they don't want. And if people are trying to control us, then they don't really love us. They might think they do, but it's a sense of fear. Let go of what no longer works for you, Princess Aquarius, and step into the spotlight. Oh, you in the spotlight. That doesn't sound like you at all. But yeah, so that basically means own who you are and don't take excuses, really. But yeah, no worries. Right. Spotlight, be in the spotlight. Maybe hide away from it a little bit. Right, guys. Nikki, hello, how are you? Right, we don't know who wants to marry you, Nikki. Do put a question. Yes, I go. You can ask a question. Just put the questions down, please. I'm only doing a few more, though. Nikki, if you want to put your question down, and I go. Zara, will be the Libra send me a message? Right, let's have a look at that. Right. Hopefully Zara is still here. Will be the Libra send you a message? Zara. Yeah, you can get some advice for you and Kevin Olga. Yeah, no problem at all. Right, Zara. Right, let's have a look at Zara's. Will the Libra send you a message? If you're still in the room. Yes, they will send you a message. It might not be the message that you quite want, but yeah, definitely got the 6 of Wands there, but also the King of Athames is upside down. So maybe the communication isn't completely what you want. Maybe it's just a little bit delayed, but the 6 of Wands is all about that success. Right. Right, let's have a look at Olga. Could I please get some advice for you and Kevin? Let's have a look at Olga and Kevin. Dipta, you're both Gemini. Okay. Right. No worries, Olga. Let's see about you and Kevin. What's going on for you and Kevin today? Let's have a look. You and Kevin. Oh, right, okay. So the Page of Athames brings great communication to yourself and learning about what it is that you need to emotionally remove yourselves from. So we probably discussed this the other day, Olga, about feeling a little bit insecure when we don't have to. Those are the things that we need to walk away and really understand why we are feeling that. Sometimes there are truths in the way we feel, sometimes if we pay attention to our intuition, but if we're listening to gossip and what's happened in the past to us or somebody else that's been very hurtful, it kind of does rub off on us. So we have to learn, is that the truth of the matter? So the Page of Athames for you is a secret here. It's all gaining that intuition and just know intuitively what is going on with you, and then you'll know what's going on with Kevin as well. Okay, so thank you for the question. No, you definitely should not. Scrumple it up, throw it away, end of. It's learned. Learn those lessons. I mean, good grief. If I had never stepped out of the box with relationships again, I'd be single. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes we have to just go, pass, fine, over. It was a film I saw once upon a time, over. Right. You're still here, Blue. Right, I'm doing Sir Blue before they get crabby. We don't want Sir Blue being crabby. Do we, Sir Blue? Right, okay. I'm glad you're still here, my Sir Blue. Let's have a look at the Sir Blue. Oh, I can see a grey sky. It's going to do the thunderstorm. Maybe. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. It is exciting, very much so. You be in your power. Bring down the page of inspiration. Right, let's have a look at Mr. Krabby. That's Soul Tarot. Have you got a question? Right, okay. Doing Krabby. Ooh. Right. I think you have to really understand, Sir Blue, that you do have success, but you really must realize to inspire yourself a little bit more. So think of new ways of dealing with your relationship with things. It's that connection between what is practical and what's fantasy. I think coming across with the Queen of Athamanes is all about finding inspiration to pay attention not only to career and how you make money, but also how you're going to make a fortune for yourself or that prosperity. So it's not all about romance. This is definitely for you of how you can inspire yourself to really pay attention to some of the finer details just to get yourself into that mode of abundance, so to speak. Does that make sense? Right. Righty ho. Yeah, they are, but I will do a go. I'll definitely do you. You've been here a little while. So you want to, yeah, they are picked at random. I'm trying to do all of you before I go. Right, I go. Your partner is Taurus. Her current feelings, will she give a commitment to you? Right, let's have a look at that. Let's have a look at Karishma. No worries, Sir Blue. You can do it, Mr. Grubby. Get going. Right, let's have a look at Karishma and Abby. No worries, you're all right. Hello, the avocado artist. No, don't. Oh my God. Wait a minute. Whoa. Right, listen. The avocado. I've got to interrupt in case you go away. The avocado artist. You do not have to go on a dowsing course. I mean, all you have to do is get a branch with a Y shape and do it yourself. If you're doing pendulum readings, you don't need it. All you have to do, this is very rustic, by the way. All you have to do with pendulum is relax your directions, know which direction. That's it. You don't have to do it. Don't go on a course. Why would you go? If you want to go on a course and you've got lots of money and you want to meet people, that's great. That's how I started my tarot. I went on a course. They're quite good. But if you're not doing an online course, there's no point. You just relax your arm and ask it what direction is yes, what direction is no, and what's the direction of I don't know. Then ask it questions. Am I a girl? Am I a boy? Blah, 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 blah. That are literal. That's all you need to know. Full stop, end of. But it's up to you if you want to go for a course. That's fine. Right. Right, I digress. Right, let me do charisma. Right, charisma and Abby. Right. No, you don't need to do a dowsing course, bleeding out. And I use as well answers, but I would never 100% rely on them. Will I get this job? Will I get this job? And it says one thing and you don't. Will I stay in this relationship? Am I pregnant? Will I have a baby? You can do it. You can douse it for essential oils, bark remedies, all sorts of things, and people do. But again, I wouldn't rely on it. It's a benchmark. You don't need to do a course. Bleed now. Unless you want to do a course, and that's absolutely fine. I wouldn't know. No, yet honestly, right, okay. If people have not got a pendulum, all you have to do is get a chain. Put anything heavy on the chain. Right, this is how you do it. Right, on chain. That's what you need. Right, so all you need is anything that is suspended from your relaxed arm, something heavy. Right, that's it. You don't need a pendulum, don't have to buy a pendulum, no point. So now you've got a dowsing tool. And I know my direction for yes, and I know my direction for no. So let's ask it if the avocado artist should go on a dowsing course. So all you do is you hold it relaxed, don't think of anything. So the best way to do this is just over your solar plexus when you haven't eaten a meal. I always put my hands out there to feel the energies of what's going on. And then you ask, so should the avocado artist go on a dowsing course? Let's have a look. So it said yes. It did say my direction is yes. So that said yes, you should. As I said to you before, don't always rely on you probably enjoy it actually. It just depends what course you're doing. So this is a bit rusty. So if I ask again with this, should avocado artists go on a dowsing course? Said yes. So yeah, go on a course. Yeah. As I said, sometimes about these courses, it just depends what course you actually go on. I didn't need back in the day to go on a tarot course, but I met some lovely people. I really did. I'm still very friends with the person I met about 35 years ago or something. Was that 35? Let me do the math. No, longer. I'm still friends, and you probably know she does make comments on my videos at times. She's in New Zealand, I'm over here. So you do meet different things, and one thing could lead on the next thing. So it said yes, but that's entirely up to you. As you said, I've just demonstrated you don't need a pendulum. So when people go, oh, this pendulum really works for you. No, just get something heavy on a string. That works fine. End of. Course done. So it just depends on what kind of course it is, if it's online. But I certainly wouldn't pay a lot of money for someone who's just going to teach you that. Why would you? Maybe something else it will inspire you. It did say yes, so maybe they'll offer crystals or something else. And, you know, one thing leads to another, definitely. So that's quite good. So is the course actually physical or is it online? If it's online, well, I don't know. If it's physical, then it's a lot of fun. You meet people, you get out, all sorts of things. Right. You can do it with your key. Everyone has a key. Just attach your key to a chain. You can even do it with a chain, as long as it's weighted. The secret is in relaxed. If you're not relaxed, you're not relaxed. You've got to be relaxed. If you're not relaxed, then it won't work. And that's why it's not 100%. Am I pregnant? Am I having a girl? Am I having a boy? Right, okay. So I think we'll have a break now and come back later. After that huge lesson that I taught for free, totally free. Yeah, anyway, so I was doing your thingamajiggy, wasn't I? Before I go, I'll just do this question that I'd started. Right, okay. So, yeah, I know. I just realised that I've got a 7-minute. I've got a 7-minute memory. Right, let's have a look. Karishma. Right, let's have a look at Karishma. Hello, Sahu. How are you? Right, yeah. Karishma. Taurus Talk has done a good show, didn't you, once, with your dowsing answers? Yeah. Just ask it what direction is yes, what direction is no. Ask it some stupid questions like, am I a woman? Probably say no. Am I sitting down? Am I sitting down? Am I sitting down? Am I sitting down? Am I standing? Am I standing? You have to test it out as well for your direction. Easy peasy. Right. Karishma and Abby. Right, okay. Mumbo jumbo around dowsing. Nah, no mumbo jumbo, just do it. Right, okay. Right. Ace of Athames and the Queen of Athames. So communication is one of those things that maybe they need to realise. I don't think they're really invested on an emotional level. They could do, but they just need to have time to assess what is going on. They can be very logical, so I would really give Karishma more time, really. But yeah, it's a kind of winner. So if you can appeal to her intelligence, their communication, that might work a lot better. But certainly don't rush the Queen of Swords. They're likely to chop your head off. Will it work out right? Who knows? Who knows with the Queen of Swords energy? Yeah, give it time. That's right. Give them lots of time. Right, I've been here, guys, for an hour and a half. I need a break, so I'm going to have a break, and we'll see you all next time. Practice your dowsing skills, or your pendulum swingings, or your key on a chain. Very easy peasy. And maybe ask those questions yourself and see what answers you get. But none of this swinging it around. Just loosely hold it and allow the direction to go. I have the other one here. I need more chains on them. These aren't made. They have to be even, and these aren't even. And that's why, look at that. It's not evenly in the center, and that's why it's wrong. So using a ring, just that is the right weight. You need the weight to be balanced. Right, I'm off now. Sorry about that, guys. Thanks for my moderators, Mansell Tarot, Cushy, and Bianca came on, Hina came on, Tarot's Talk came on. Thank you, guys. Lots of love. See you later. Right, doing. Oh, look what I was advertising. Right.